Hi guys, I'm Locutus, and welcome back to the Collective, and welcome back to X-Wing Alliance. Where we last left things off, we'd done some basic gunnery training with our brother Eamon, and blown up some cargo containers, and blown up some defenseless drones, and fired a few shots at some enemy starfighters, so we did get to see Boba Fett very briefly, which was nice in the distance before he hyperspaced out. But other than that, not a great deal happened, and it was terribly, terribly exciting as a result. But I'm sure the next mission we go on will be oh so much more thrilling and won't be a boring milk run tutorial type mission again. I may be lying.
Hey, little brother, I need your help. Before Dad and Galen left, Dad gave me permission to work on a new security code system for our cargo storage area records. I figured out a new system that'll work really well, but I managed to trash the old one completely before updating it. Now I have to rebuild the database.
That, kids, is why you always back up anything important before you work on it.
With your help, we can get it done twice as fast. And if we do it right away, we can be back before Uncle Anton even realizes we're gone.
For those who don't know me personally, I'm an IT engineer by profession, and that's pretty much Rule 101. Anything like that, database work, back up before you touch it. Otherwise, this sort of thing happens, and you have to fly your spaceship around and fix everything by hand. I mean, I've lost track of the number of times in my normal job, day to day, where I have to fly my Corellian freighter out to some client and fix their servers, because the Empire's deleted all their cargo records, and I may be getting reality mixed up with fantasy here a little bit, but I'm pretty sure I've got a YT-1300 parked out front. That's what the doctors told me. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Let's go space trucking. Yeah. The first few missions, I say, they're basically tutorials, and when they're not tutorials, they are, you know, family, cargo, space trucky, boring missions of boredom. But, even though they are, how awesome does that look? I mean, even just flying around and doing that.
I'll take the Type G's, you take the Type I's. Eamon says you did pretty well with the weapons training. That's great, because things have been heating up out here since the rebels destroyed the Empire's Death Star at Yavin. In the chaos of war, some people are sure to take advantage. As a case in point, our competition with the Varaxo. That incident at Harlequin Station is just the
containers.
Yeah, Uncle Anton says Carmen Varaxo is some sort of petty crime lord. And that he's been trying to
scanning things in this mission, in this game, are very simple. You just target them and fly within a certain range of them, and it automatically scans them. I'm not actually even sure you have to target them, but...
There's even a rumor that he's blackmailed an Imperial officer. We're going to have to be very careful out here.
You can target things directly into your crosshair with your second button 2 on the joystick, which is what I'm doing at the moment. You got to be a little careful you don't fly into them when you do that. I'm just cycling through until we find ones I haven't scanned yet. Unscanned one. In X-Wing, basically, you can you've got sort of 3 energy settings. You've got a set amount of energy to toggle between 3 systems, which is your shields, your engines, and your lasers. Now, by default, the only ones you can actually change are your lasers and your shields, the recharge rate for them, basically. And you can set it between 5 levels. You can set it between fully redirected to engines, partially redirected to engines, maintenance level, or partial charge or full charge, basically. I'll show you basically. So at maintenance level, unless you pull the trigger or anything like that, your energy will stay at that level. It won't go up, it won't go down. Same for shields. If you have charge at an increased rate, you'll see down the bottom of the screen there's 2 red lines which start going up now, which is my laser charge. If I press it again, it goes to maximum recharge rate and they'll start charging a lot faster. Now, fully redirected to engines, all the power goes to the engines and the ship goes a bit faster, turns a bit faster, and is just generally better at flying around in space. Where is that? Ah, there it is. I couldn't see it because it was against the sun. Or you can go partially redirected to engines, which...
We're through here. Let's go on to the second area.
It will, it'll redirect some energy to the engines, and you'll go a bit faster, but your energy will gradually drain from the system. So if you... yeah, obviously if it's fully redirected to engines, the energy will drain faster from the system, even if you're not firing or you're not taking damage. In the freighters, when you fly the freighters in this game, there's a trick, which is that you have a gun turret as well as your sort of your laser recharge is your forward guns, basically. You also have turrets. Now the turrets are completely independent. They are powered by themselves, and you don't need to put any energy from the main weapon energy system into charging them. And they also auto-target if you want them to, so you can concentrate on just avoiding being shot. So generally speaking, when you're flying the freighters, what I usually do, and what I recommend, is you redirect your laser energy fully to engines, which makes your ship much faster, much more maneuverable, and you use the turrets solely as your weapons. And you can use them to fire directly forward as well as locked weapons. Or you can do auto-target stuff, which they're pretty good at for the most part, as long as you avoid being shot. Also means you have more energy spare if you need to... Oh, hello.
We should make sure they do not come back.
I think not. Let's get him. Your firing range for most weapons in this game is 2 kilometers for lasers, anyway.
Report on primary target. They are under attack.
See what I mean? I'm not targeting this. The lasers do that automatically.
We let one get away.
God damn it.
Think you are being clever or something? If I had an embarrassment program, it would be running now. Raiders have been here. We should have gotten here faster.
Okay, so that's a prime example of how to fail the mission. So I'll just... Yeah, as I say, that wasn't anything I did wrong at the second part there. It was actually... I took too long scanning the containers, and, yeah. By the time I got there, because everything happens in real time in these missions, so if you take too long at the first section there, by the time you get to the second section, they've already grabbed the containers and done a runner. So, I am, you know, going to keep that
We'll be on our way.
to my embarrassment. Too much time faffing around, not enough time just getting on with it. So we're going to do this a little quicker this time, but because I was right at the start, I'm not going to restart the recording or anything, we're just going to carry on. And let that be a lesson to you, that you can fail these early missions.
I'll take the Type G's, you take the Type I's. Demon says you did pretty well with the weapons training. That's great, because things have been heating up out here.
Okay, let's do this by the
Since the
book.
rebels destroyed the Empire's Death Star at Yavin. In the chaos of
quickly
war,
as
some
possible.
people are sure to take advantage. As a case in point, our competition with the Viraxo. That incident at Harlequin Station is just the beginning. Yeah, Uncle Anton says Carmen Viraxo is some sort of petty crime lord. And that he's been trying to steal business from us.
And he's right.
There's even a rumor that he's blackmailed an Imperial officer.
Oh, how
We're going to have to be
nefarious!
very careful out here.
Not an Imperial officer. They're the salt of the earth and not at all arrogant cocks. flying up the rows here in order. There's an optimal speed to do things in this game, incidentally, which is when you're at 1/3 throttle, you turn at your fastest rate. However, I'm just interested in going as fast as I can in a straight line at the moment. That should be all of them.
We're through here. Let's go on to the
Let's
second
go to the
area.
next one and get that intruder as quickly as possible. We're going to lock our cannons to forward fire and end them. And so we've got everything redirected to our engines as much as possible. If you have your cannon set to forward, as noted,
Uh-oh. Looks like we have raiders attempting to steal from us. We should make sure they do not come back. Primary target update. They have started their docking operation.
not for long they haven't. You notice the guns fire a lot faster when I'm using them manually. Which is why I'm using them manually.
Hey! That's a dangerous area.
Report on primary target. Their shields are out and have been destroyed. Thanks for listening to some manners.
Please don't blow up the container. Please don't blow
Report
up.
this later.
You take the tanks. I'll take the Type J containers.
Okay. That is a tank. Let's continue with the scanning. We took a few shots there, so I'm going to put some redirect into the shields. I don't think there's any particular time constraint on the rest of this mission, but I'm still going to do it as quickly as possible because it's boring as hell. Locks. Locks. I'm assuming they mean liquid oxygen, not smoked salmon. Cunning little reference to a very old Bond movie there, if anyone got that one. Locks, more locks, more locks. Ah! Container. Pay attention to screen, Si. Shields are fully charged, so we can redirect back to... Oh, we're going to lose a bit there. Let's keep everything at maintenance level. Oh, there's one we haven't got yet. These sort of scan everything missions, you have to do this a few times throughout the game to find something. They're not terribly riveting, but you know, they're necessary for the story, I guess. And you don't have to do it too often. And there's plenty of combat to come, don't worry. got to help the Saber inspect the last few containers that she hasn't done yet.
Great. Just one more area to go.
That's a good sign. I actually finished before Erin did, so... On to the next area. Set my shields back to maintenance there. Because they're already charged at 200%, as you can see in the top left. Oh, hello. Douchebags! Now these guys are actually shooting at me, so I'm going to aggressively evade whilst using my turrets to kill the hell out of them. You see my turret still tracking them and taking them out.
We've got trouble. An unidentified ship is in the cargo area.
You don't say.
We must get them.
Oh, it's you again. I know that ship.
Unidentified ship, you're trespassing. State your business.
It is the Engineer again. That is a Varaxo ship. They're not responding. Assume they are hostile. Primary target update. They are aborting their mission. Looks like
Okay.
they are bugging out, Aaron. Should we stop them?
Yeah, if we can. We need to know what's going on here.
The cowards have gotten away.
Well, let's finish what we came here to do. We'll report this to Uncle Anton as soon as we get back.
Now,
You take the spheres, I'll take the boxes.
you may have noticed, if you were paying close attention there, to the oh-so-exciting business of containers, that the Enkidu was carrying a container when it got here, and it dropped something. Now let's keep it... Oh, you can see what's in the cargo in the bottom left of my little display down there. You can see, for example, it's Hydron. Hydron. We don't know what's in this one yet because we haven't inspected it.
Oh my. One of these containers is full of spice.
Okay, we're done.
Ooh.
Let's go home. I guess our visitors were up to no good.
Should we leave a container of spice here?
I guess we ought to bring it home with us. I'll pick it up. Yeah, and you realize this storage area has been compromised.
That means we will have to move all these containers.
Let's hurry up and finish, then we'll return home. All we need now is to get caught by a random Imperial patrol.
Oh, please, let's get caught by a random Imperial troll. That would be awesome. Then we could blow up some TIE fighters and stop doing these stupid cargo missions. Oh, I love this game so much, but I hate these starting missions. You really have to take my word for it at the moment in the game. You'll see. They called me crazy, they did. Young fools. Only now, at the end, do you understand? And here we are, back at our home base. Return home safely.
Thanks a lot, little brother. I owe you one. Now let's go tell Uncle Anton about what we saw.
Upside down docking. You don't actually have to dock manually, you just have to get close enough. And then you press the big magic spacebar of docking. A little faster. Okay, a lot faster. And there we go. Mission 3. Oh, so much excitement. How will I cope?
Aaron was grateful for your help. It certainly sped up the process of restoring the storage container database. And it was really lucky we were there to help her deal with those interlopers. Just think, raiders in one cargo area, and Varaxo troublemakers at another. This all means the security of our storage areas has been compromised. We will have to relocate all those containers. The discovery of contraband spice in one of those containers was a shock. The Varaxo sure do play dirty. Aaron is filling in Uncle Anton, and we will see what he says. But I will bet he figures out a way to get back at them.
For those of you who don't know, the sort of background of Star Wars, spice is basically narcotics. So the scumbag Varaxia were basically planting a container full of cocaine in the middle of our legitimate shipping business in the hopes the Empire would spot it and raid us and general badness. And we have our first 2 actual proper kills of enemy spacecraft. 2 Razor fighters. Let's go back to the crew quarters and see what MK says.
That is a cool gift you were given in the last mission.
Space pirate flag. Skimmer souvenirs found floating in debris after you tangle with space pirates. The clan symbol's unknown, probably mercenaries. Probably dead, so, yeah, sucks to be them.
Uh-oh. Uncle Anton is not very happy with us. I had better turn the volume down on this one.
Well, Uncle Anton's a bit of a knob, isn't he? Uncle Anton, incidentally, you may have already met briefly in the intro sequence, basically telling your father and brother to get stuffed and refusing to help them. Anton is a knob, as you may have gathered from that and from this. What have we got here? Okay, yep. Galen saying, look out, be careful. Tomas will be back in a while. That's your father. So we won't be seeing them for a while either. And, yeah.
Now we see the results of your interference at Harlequin Station.
The Silu has been renamed the Venus. Uh-oh. Uncle Anton
Sorry,
is
I
not
got carried away there a bit. Forgot my rule
turn the volume down on this one.
1 mission per video. So I'm actually going to call it here, guys. And I will see you in the next video. If you've enjoyed it so far, and you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. And, you know, any comments as usual. Cheers. Bye.